little bit of a think about how they want to approach this match today, and that is exactly what they are about to do, because game number one is about to get underway. It's Strongholds on Plaza. Kyle, who do you want to start this one off with?
I want to start it with the newest member to the Liquid squad. That is going to be Spartan. We were talking about him before that, before on the analyst test before we got this started here. So let's see what he brings to this team.
All right, Spartan, the man to watch then. He's going to be moving towards the nest area. He's going to have a battle straight away. Lands some beautiful shots on Pistola with the help from his teammate's grenade to take him out of the game immediately. Not sure if anyone has managed to secure that power-up, but it looks like Spartan at the moment. He's moving to the nest, and his teammates are doing a great job of making sure that he's not coming under any fire whatsoever, and that's going to be an easy cap here.
Ooh, but there's a member of EnVy hiding over by the posters, and look at that kill feed, all four down. Holy cow, EnVy, amazing opening start. Spartan got that free kill and captured Nest by himself with a great grenade, but EnVy answers back immediately and has a triple cap with camo.
Wow, what just happened? I mean, Team Liquid, it looked like a little bit of back and forth, and then EnVyUs just steamed ahead, the triple cap straight away. Only momentary though, as we see Liquid do manage to stem the bleeding around that yard, but a fantastic push from EnVy, and that's exactly what we were talking about before the series started, Kyle. How important that communication and that aggression at the same time for EnVy is going to be for them to succeed.
Yeah, we talked about some of the keys to victory. You need to win those 1v1s, and that's a great job by Liquid right there. But a moment ago, all four members of Liquid died, I think at the exact same time that kill feed popped up. So that was a bunch of 1v1 victories here going over to EnVy.
Let's hop over to Sub-Zero then. We talked about him being one of those players who needs to stand out here for Team Liquid, as we see EnVy sneaking into a lead, and he does spot that player above him, lands some shots, does win that battle against Hook to take him out of the game momentarily. 20-0 the score at the moment, so EnVy with that set up with that bottom mid and the nest, and they're looking to defend that, but Team Liquid picking up kills in that kill feed. Now they're going to put the push onto bottom mid. That's going to be 3 dead as Sub-Zero drops down on Mikwin. Last player alive is going to be in the nest, and that's going to be a stronghold being transferred over to Liquid.
Yeah, and Sub-Zero should win this 1v1 against Hook. Again, that's 2 in a row on Hook, so Liquid really starting to turn this one around. And keep in mind, that new camo is coming up here in just a few seconds. Will EnVy be able to secure this again? I am not sure that Liquid has the time on that one, but they should know it was grabbed around that 50-second mark, because it was grabbed at the beginning of the start.
Sub-Zero is not missing shots at the moment. We talked about individual battles being important. He's going to have a third 1v1 with Hook here. Backs him down once again. Hook comes back out though. It's going to be 2-1 now, Carl, as Hook wins his first battle. But his teammate Spartan was there to finish off that kill. And it's now going to be the guys from Team Liquid with the advantage here. They're going to be racking up some points as they have the nest, and they have that bottom stronghold. They also have the shotgun, but Pistola is going to take Spartan down. Hook picks up another kill on Sub-Zero, and look at this camo falling into the hands of Mikwin.
Wow, and I cannot believe how late this camo is. I grabbed right around 9 minutes 23 seconds here, and this is the first one to respawn. So now Mikwin doing a great job collapsing to the lobby here, gets this 1v1 started with Stellar, but all he has to do is buy time, either wait for his teammates or be a distraction, because the rest of the strongholds are going to start going in his favor as well. But Mikwin, so good, but he misses a shot and still gets the melee, and I didn't think that was going to be a trade, but good job by Spartan to actually secure that.
Yeah, 2-for-1 trade there with the camo, but all the pressure and openings on the map have been created from that play from Mikwin. Team EnVyUs are going to be scoring, and look at this, a triple cap, and look at Mikwin. He's moving in for blood, pushing the pressure onto that yard once again, making sure that those players are suffocated in that spawn. And by doing that and backing down and staying alive, Kyle, he's going to buy time for his team to get the other cut-offs coming from yard and just rack up those points.
Yeah, you can tell EnVy has a plan of execution here coming into this game. They know where they want to set up members, and they know what lines of sight exist there. You can see Mikwin, he pushes out the top center and aligns himself against this wall just in case someone comes out from yard. They're not going to immediately see him or be able to shoot him, and then backs up. So it's a great job of positioning here from this EnVy squad.
He's going to move around now, finish off that easy kill on Stella, working with a teammate here. Eco finishes that kill off. Actually, Hook picks one up as well. And look at this, the score now doubled up for Team EnVy. Hook picks up a double in the feed, and straight away Mikwin once again putting the pressure on as he takes down Eco with those beautiful shots. Stella comes in and takes him out, but once again, Team Liquid are on the back foot here. They're just desperately trying to get control of any of these strongholds, but Team EnVyUs, once again have that triple cap.
Yeah, I mean, and Mikwin, he's essentially been living in the yard here so far this game, and has gotten so many kills, even in 2v1 situations, coming out ahead, and that is why we're seeing EnVy winning this game right now. And keep in mind, 7 minutes 23 seconds, that is the new camo spawn time. We'll see how EnVy decides to set up, but that's not good. Look at that kill feed. Pistola, last member alive for EnVy.
Interesting to see how Pistola plays this. Has eyes on that camouflage that, as you mentioned, has just popped up, so although he was the last player alive, he realized how important that power-up could be, and it's actually going to be a burn. So good job from Envy there, and they've turned it around. It's now 3 dead for Liquid. After Liquid had a little bit of a run, Pistola now moving in towards bottom mid with his teammates. It looks like 3 people are going to be stacking this bottom mid stronghold. Envy turned that one back over, and they're going to be scoring once again.
Yeah, I mean, and this is kind of a little scary for Liquid because it just seems they're a little disorganized. They just had 3 members dead, Pistola last guy alive, and they weren't able to really secure control or the power up that just spawned. So that is, you know, kind of a red flag for me right now, whether or not these guys are going to be able to pull it together.
Trying their best. We see all of the Envy players flooding in. Pistola picks up 1, but it's going to be 3 dead for EnVyUs here. And finally, we're going to see Team Liquid with some full map control. They have a triple cap. They're going to be racking up the points, and it's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. They're down by such a large margin, but the longer that they hold this triple cap, Kyle, control those spawns and pick up these kills, they're going to be giving themselves the best opportunity to get back into the game. And there's only 1 player alive from EnVyUs once again, and all he's doing is desperately trying to stay alive on the yard VR.
Ooh, and is Stellar going to be able to finish this off? I think he might be able to, but no, Pistola, being the wizard that he is, stays alive, grabs himself a kill, but this triple cap has been held for quite some time for now, Liquid now. You can see how quickly they are catching up with the points here in this stronghold. Finally, we see Envy be able to capture that yard stronghold.
Yeah, and Liquid doing a great job as well in those 4v4 situations when all of the players come off respawn for EnVyUs of just picking up that first kill, giving themselves that numerical advantage, which makes holding the map and protecting those strongholds so much more easy for them. We see Mikwen rotating back to finish off that kill, but now he's just pinned in this light rifle tunnel with no shields. He can't push out until his shields come back, and in the meantime, we're going to see Team Liquid now go into the lead.
Yeah, and here we're still on board with Mikwen. He knows there's players around him. Looks like he takes some damage from a grenade maybe there and gets taken out. So still, great job from Team Liquid because we are seeing our first lead change once again. Camo being grabbed here from Team Envy, but look at this triple cap. They basically had it for the last 45 seconds.
Spartan picking up that big kill. That's going to be 3 dead for Envy once again. That entry kill once again from Spartan, creating the opportunity here for Liquid to rack up points, 85 to 73, and Eco now moving through the loop, just putting pressure on, and every single shot that he lands on these respawners, Kyle, just makes it so much more difficult for those EnVyUs players to push back out and re-establish any kind of map control.
Yeah, I mean, in Liquid, they just have to buy time right now. This clock is clicking down, and we're seeing 91 to 73. Yard is being focused now from Liquid once again, and if they get a triple cap here, that is going to end this game very quickly. We might be seeing Team Liquid take the first lead of this series.
Team Liquid, all they have to do is hold what they've got, defend this stronghold, and it's going to be Liquid who go up 1-0 in the series, taking down Team EnVyUs. And what a start for Liquid, especially after the slow start that they had in that particular game time.
Yeah, I mean, there was so much focus on Yard there for both teams. Mikwen picked up 4, 5, 6 kills off of 2 respawns, single-handedly locking down Yard. So, I mean, I am really surprised. As soon as Yard stopped being the focus here for Envy, we saw Liquid maintain a triple cap for essentially the rest of the game. I mean, Envy, how many points did they get from that point on? Maybe 5 to 10 points, not any kind of notable or anything that's actually going to secure you a victory.
Yeah, and one thing that always sticks out to me is it's something that Lethal said in one of his streams once. He was talking about how when teams have a triple cap, how long can you hold a triple cap? Because that is what separates the teams. And Team Liquid did it for almost essentially the entirety of the game once they got that initial triple cap. But looking at the stats on your screen, Team Liquid solid across the board. Interesting to see there, Kyle. Only 1 assist coming out of Spartan the Dog, but he's winning the game. All he's doing is clean up kills. Yeah,
I mean, he was definitely more on an island that game, securing his kills, not picking up many assists, but, you know, whatever it takes to get the W here. He saw some great play out of Sub-Zero, multiple 1v1 wins, especially against Hoop, which is an accomplishment in and of itself there. So Liquid coming out strong here, but it's not like it's the first time we've seen them with the lead over Envy in the series. Envy consistently just always bringing it back, and when their backs are against the wall, I don't know how many times I've said that this weekend here, but when everything is on the line, when there's no more room for error, that's normally when they shine.
They are shortening their lifespans for sure. It seems like EnVyUs just love making things difficult for themselves in these series, but Liquid, a great start from them. Let's talk a little bit about Liquid, and let's talk a little bit about the confidence that's going to give them in these series. We've asked questions of them coming up to this point. Are they good enough to break into that top 2, Kyle? And with this man on their squad now, do you think that he's the addition they needed?
I mean, it definitely looks like it's helping them out some here. And you know, for Liquid, finishing 4th in Atlanta, anything, you know, 4th, if they get 4th again, that's a failed accomplishment. They made a team change. They came in. They did that so that they could break into that top 3. And if they don't do that, you know, they wasted essentially month to 2 months of practice, you know, a lot of issues and just hurting the whole squad. So they did get a good replacement here. Spartan has been on Liquid before and is a great, great player. Someone I had always expected to eventually win an event with some of his individual talent. And we'll see. He's starting to mesh well with this squad.
And on the other side of things, Team EnVyUs, we talk about players with a lot of talent. Let's talk a little bit about Eric Rona, Snipedown. This man has been around the Halo scene for longer than I can imagine. Since Halo 2, broke out in Halo 3, obviously with yourself, Kyle. You can take a lot of credit for that, picking this young man up back then. But what is so good about this player? What separates him and what has made him such a legend throughout the Halo franchise series?
Yeah, I mean, he's just insane amounts of individual skill. Yeah, I remember he lived 2 hours away from me back when I was in Kentucky, and I teamed with him for a local event one time, and I said, this guy is actually really good, and he can be developed into one of the best players that we have in the game. And sure enough, Neighbor ends up leaving to go join Final Boss, and I even told him, I was like, if I ever have a team change, you're the first person I'm coming to. And we had a lot of options at that time too, but we went with Snipedown because we knew what this guy is capable of.
And ever since then, he has been putting in performances, winning numerous tournaments, and as I say, a legend in the Halo franchise series. But let's talk about this game we have coming up now, Carl. If you are just joining us at home, of course, Team Liquid, they are 1-0 up in the series as they took Plaza Strongholds, 100-73 in that game, number 1. Moving on to Eden Slayer, though, a little bit of a slower pace game type, and of course, we're going to see that sniper rifle be so devastating.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this one plays out because I think this is going to be another strong game type here for Team Liquid. They're able to just get a few kills and, you know, stick together as a team. I'm sure they were just watching the previous series and saw how Optic was playing that. Probably can pick up a few tips in regards to some of that sniper rifle. If you keep the power weapons out of EnVy's hands, you know, of course, there's always still a chance because we saw EnVy win that series against Luminosity without getting anything the entire time. But Liquid, they're a little bit a step ahead of that Luminosity squad here, so they could definitely capitalize a little bit more here.
Well, you saw your 2 squads on screen there, but game number 2 is about to get under the way. It's of course, Slayer on Eden. 50 kills to win that sniper rifle, and the overshield, of course, going to be vital in turning the tide or extending leads for these two teams. Let's start off with the man that we were talking about just before we got this game underway. Of course, it's Eric Rona. It is the man himself, Snipedown.
Yeah, and you see Snipedown and Stellar looking at each other, neither one wanting to back down. Stellar gets a little bit of help. They will pick up that kill onto Snipedown. Early lead here now for EnVy, but only 3 players dying in total off the start of this game, so pretty slow start.
Yeah, and we saw that overshield burn as well. So that's going to be back on the respawn. Not too important in this game. And as you say, a slow start here from both the teams, just feeling each other out. But the shot does get landed by that sniper rifle. Going to take Midquin down to no shields. He does get called out as well. Stellar picks up a double kill there to finish off that kill. And Eco with the sniper rifle is going to land a headshot. That's going to be a big swing in this game. 4-2 now to Team Liquid.
Oh yeah, we'll see what Liquid's able to do. The aggression here that they've had so far to open this one up working pretty well. Eco trying to line up those no-scopes, not going to be able to connect here. Wisely backs down, just trying to take new angles. He's got one of his teammates, that's Spartan, right in front of him. So you got to use Spartan as a distraction here while you try to clean up kills and keep him alive.
Yeah, always so important. Spartan has such an important job here of just patrolling that tower area, making sure that Eco can hit these shots without coming under too much pressure as he takes Pistola out of the skies with that sniper rifle. Oh my word! Eco puts Snipedown back into the respawn screen. Have a little think about that one, Eric Rona. Eco is taking over the game.
And I saw that player jump up on his screen. I don't think Eco saw him at first, so the fact that he was able to still turn and no-scope it was extremely impressive.
Sub-Zero has the Hydra as well, so all the weapons. I'm just looking across the weaponry here for Team Liquid as well. Light rifles, Hydra, and of course the sniper rifle that Eco is putting to excellent use in the hands. And on the other side, it's all pistols for Team EnVyUs. So Liquid, you have to say, they have the advantage as far as weaponry is concerned. And here we go. We're seeing Eco realizing he might be coming under pressure as he saw 2 of his teammates fall. He's looking for some no-scopes, using that ammo up, and that's such a similar tactic to what we saw from Optic Gaming earlier.
Yeah, but the little difference that we saw is Optic Gaming wasn't running towards suiciding in when he had a teammate, or I think Pistola was on a flank from behind there. So it actually, okay, worked out pretty well in their favor, wisely wasting some of that ammo and pushing up here, but didn't work out as well as they had hoped because now that 4-kill lead is completely gone and Envy are the ones in control.
Yeah, Overshield not going to be effective. Once again, that player was taken almost immediately out of the game. So another burn on the Overshield here from these two teams. Snipe down. Let's have a see what he can do to see if he's recovered from having his face removed. No, he hasn't, because Stella wins that battle, picks up a big double kill. I want to hop on board with Stella because he's looking for more blood as well. That player manages to just about get alive, but Spartan responding to Stella's call-out's going to finish that one off. Team Liquid with a 2-kill lead, and Stella not backing down for the challenge here, pushing that player back into the turbine with some beautiful VR shots.
Yeah, definitely a great job to push that player back and stay alive here, because that new sniper rifle is spawning right now. Almost picked up the shot on the no-health Envy player, but still enough damage and distraction here coming out of Team Liquid to help Stellar secure this weapon. We'll see. Is he going to set up over here towards Blue Plat? He cannot rotate quite yet. He's got 2 members of Envy collapsing. Make that 3. Connects on 1 no-scope. Does switch the weapon. Trying to...
Oh, my word!
The second one. Are you kidding me, Onset?
Stella putting in a stellar performance. Narrowly misses the shot on Mikwin as well as who was just playing peekaboo around that tower side. Hits some shots though. Stella coming under so much pressure, and we always talk about how easy it is to hit shots when people aren't looking at you, but a killing spree for Stella. He's hitting shots when people are looking at him, and he's no shields. Big plays coming in from that young man, but now we have Team EnVyUs who are looking to get their hands on that sniper rifle that is on his fallen body. Just a 1-kill game between these two teams. It's tied up now at 20-all, and look at this Pistola. He's going to rotate around, actually leaves that sniper rifle for a teammate, so it's going to be interesting to see, and it's the man himself, Hook, who picks that one up.
Yeah, so we saw what Stellar was able to do with this weapon. We'll see how Hook's going to be able to answer back, only down by 1 kill. That shot gets lined up really quickly, but just thrown out of zoom in time to prevent that kill from happening here now. And we do have the overshield just spawning now, so we'll see who's going to be able to grab that one. Looks like Snipe Down gets it, but the collapse comes in. Hook loses the sniper rifle, but still down by 1 kill here.
Yeah, sniper rifle going to be picked up by Snipe Down, as well as the overshield, so a big chance here for Team EnVyUs to maybe pick up some kills, but you can see just in the background there, that green blob just disappearing across the turbine, so it means that Team Liquid have control of that green gun, which means that Snipe Down can't just move as freely around the map as he might want to, because he has to be aware that that plasma pistol does connect, that overshield is going to be melted. But Liquid doing a fantastic job here of taking all of that overshield out of play without giving up any deaths. Finally, they do manage to almost take him out, but Snipe Down here staying alive. Somehow that player from Liquid has managed to live as well. Finally, he's going to be taken down. It's going to be Eco who's taken down by Hook, but we are tied up at 24-24. Few bullets left for Snipe Down. Hits a body shot here. Backs that player down as well with the pistol. Eric Rona starting to heat up in this game.
Yeah, tied up at 25 apiece. We've been seeing a lot of ring around the rosy action here over towards red base. And now you see the collapse from Liquid coming in. Spartan, great job listening to the communication and call-outs. Gets the 1 shot on the Pistola, finishes off Snipe Down just in time before being taken out.
Sub-Zero is making it rain, Kyle.
And look at that Hydra just being so impactful and being used a lot more than we've seen sometimes in the past here. Sub-Zero trying to get some of these connections going, up by 2 kills. We were just tied up at the halfway point here. But now we're looking at about 30 seconds or so here for this new overshield to come up or respawn. So I'm liking the setup we're seeing from Team Liquid. 3 members here focusing on that with a flanker, as Eco is on the left side of your map.
Yeah, and Sub-Zero, that Hydra as well, is going to be able to just, as I say, make it rain. The airstrikes coming in, trying to take some of those players out who are just chilling on the catwalk. Now we're going to see the push potentially coming from Team EnVyUs as that overshield is about to pop in the next few seconds or so. But not only that, Carl, that sniper rifle's coming up. We haven't seen it be too devastating on the last sniper rifle. Obviously, Eco had a very strong run at the start. Sub-Zero now, he's setting up for that overshield. He's going to get that one almost uncontested as well. So now he's going to be coming under pressure from 2 Envy players, but Eco's going to be on the flank here. Might be an opportunity for Liquid to extend a lead, and look at this. Sub-Zero has managed to get away with that overshield. Spartan picks up a kill with a light rifle, and now a 4-kill lead for Liquid.
Yeah, or a 6-kill lead if I'm looking at the same score you're looking at right now.
My math has always been bad, Carl.
But either way, just a great job overall here. Liquid really showing why they are in this position, in this top 4 right now. And Sub-Zero grabbing a kill, lots of members of EnVy here over, trapped in the security. We'll see, great job, Sub-Zero backing down from that one, and the collapse here from Liquid starts to come in.
Yeah, the collapse coming in there, showing no regards to these Team EnVyUs players. The Hydra once again coming in from Sub-Zero. Now he pulls out the pistol. Can he land the shots? He can land the beatdown to take down Pistola and extend that lead. A killing spree coming in from Sub-Zero. The Hydra, his weapon of choice as well, Kyle. He's making it happen for Liquid.
Yeah, keep in mind,
oh my
power
word.
weapon, but snipe down. We've talked about this player before. One of the best snipers in the game here. If EnVy has any chance of getting back into this one, it all starts right now with him.
Talk about a momentum swing, and I think that snipe down hitting that shot was big for Team EnVyUs. You had Sub-Zero picking up a big double kill, putting some shots, and then just having his face removed, but Eco now, he's going to push in while Snipe Down is looking around. Should be a turnover of the weapon here. Sub-Zero picks up another kill, and we see just an 11-kill game now for Team Liquid to close this one out. Stella takes down Hook. We see Snipe Down trapped in the tower. Stella picks up a double kill as well, and the amount of times we've seen Stella just pick up these clutch double kills at such important moments in the game, Carl, is why this game is looking how it is.
Yeah, I mean, and we're seeing the largest lead of the game right now towards the end of this one, as Liquid is looking to take a 2-0 lead in this series. As far as Overshield goes, about 10 seconds. So are we going to see Liquid kind of rotate around and try to set up for that weapon, or are they going to just try to bait it with Eco in this position we saw in the last series? Frosty consistently going here with the sniper rifle to try to pick off those players going for Overshield.
Looks like they have given this one up. They do have that kill lead, of course, so they can afford to maybe give that up. But Eco hits a shot with that sniper rifle, taking Snipe Down out of the game just as they manage to get a power up. Eco manages to notch up another kill, and this man has put on a show with this sniper rifle so far in this game. 5 kills to go now for Team Liquid to go up 2-0 in the series as well. We're going to turn on the player outlines in observer mode as well, so you can see exactly where these EnVyUs players are. Eco going to have protection from both sides as well. We see Liquid players moving around the map, making sure that he isn't going to be coming under too much fire, but I love what I'm seeing here. Rotating away, and Hook, who had that overshield, Kyle, that's almost been negated now.
Yeah, you're completely right, and all Liquid needs to do is trade kills to close this one out. New sniper comes up. I like this Eco trying to bait that weapon here. We'll see Wisely backing down. Only 1 shot left, so keep that in mind, and it is Snipe Down that's been able to grab that weapon here for EnVy.
Battle of the snipers potentially here. Eco has to make this bullet count. Snipe Down has to be almost perfect. Eco makes the bullet count, but all because his teammates are picking up kills in front of him. 1 more kill to go, and it's going to be Stella who picks up the final kill of the game. Team Liquid are up 2-0 in the series.
Team Liquid is looking really good here, not just to take this series, but potentially make a run against Splice, maybe even go the distance. We saw them fall short in Atlanta here, even seeing those reverse sweeps. But Team Liquid here, they do not want to have that happen again, and they are doing everything they can to shut down EnVy. Even when Snipe Down got that last sniper rifle of the game, they picked off all of his teammates, and he was essentially just on an island, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
Such a hot start as well from Liquid. We talk about the likes of Sub-Zero and Spartan and what they can do with that sniper rifle, but Eco, those shots he was hitting, just gave Liquid momentum towards the start of that game. Even when EnVy were trying to claw back into it, they got a few overshields, but they just could not make them count because of that sniper rifle being in the hands of Liquid. So many times we saw players getting picked off by a member of Liquid, and just such a solid all-round performance from these guys, and it's exactly what we saw in that game 1 once they got rolling. They are making very, very few mistakes, Carl.
Yeah, you're exactly correct. You know, looking at these stats, Stellar 19-9. The guy's always been a beast. He's got his little montage he can make with this game. So many perfects and no scopes, and the confidence that he has running into a room with 2 players with the sniper rifle out and killing both of them. And of course, Hydra was a big impact that game. As we're talking about power weapon kills, it was 9-2 in favor of Team Liquid.
Yeah, 9-2, and I think it's always interesting to talk about that Hydra. Such an underused weapon, in my opinion, especially in those close range quarter battles. We see the double kill that was actually picked up by Sub-Zero that essentially gave a little bit of breathing room to Liquid in that game, using that Hydra at short range, but also at long distance. But Stella, the man you were talking about that you can see on screen here, such a quiet guy, but I mean, his gameplay speaks for itself.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind in Atlanta, the last time we watched him, I can't remember if it was Strongholds or Slayer, but he went on a running riot on Eden. So the guy clearly knows how to shoot, how to position himself, and fits really well with his, assistant cast here, the rest of the squad.
And on the other side of things, let's have a little look at Hook, the man himself, the young god, as people keep calling him. We've seen him lose a few individual battles so far. Haven't seen too big of performances from this man in the series so far. I'm expecting to see him step up and put in some big performances in the rest of the series, however.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's Hook. You have to expect big things out of him. He's the young player. He's in the same categories as the Frosties, the Shotsies, the Renegades, this new breed of players that are coming into the league and just having so many phenomenal play styles, really, with aggression, decision-making, and then, of course, all the nuances of Halo 5 with clambers and thrust slides. These guys have mastered the game and can get anywhere on the map so quickly.
And it's also the fearlessness that these young players have. You know, we see that, you know, they charge in. They're not afraid to take that sniper rifle into a battle, look for those no-scopes to clean up. But let's move on to this next game. Team Liquid 2-0 up in the series. Let us know who you think at home is going to win the series as well. Use that hashtag HCS. We're moving into capture the flag on Truth, Kyle. Can Envy get their way back into this series?
I mean, it is a scary moment here because you saw you saw Envy on your screens, and they're trying to figure out what went wrong, and I don't think they have an answer quite yet. You know, they were able to squeak by last night against Luminosity, and we said they really needed to turn around today, but look, they're not talking all that much. Yeah, sure, they're trying to get focused in, and they know their game plan coming in, but it's a scary moment, down already. 0-2.
Very, very true. Capture the flag on Truth. I feel like if Liquid can win this one, this would be pretty much the series over, although Envy have been known for some outstanding comebacks in some very, very close and elongated series. But we're going to get this one underway. The man who had a stellar performance in the last game, it is, of course, Stellar.
I see what you did there on set, and yes, he is sitting in window, kind of laying down some cover fire. Looks like Liquid elects to heavily focus over towards pink side of the map, and look at that, at least 3 members down here already. That kill feed heavily in favor of Team Liquid, and I don't think anyone was able, actually was in fact here, Sub-Zero that was able to secure that camo here with the help of Stellar and crew, and already pushing in the base. Great shots there from Sub-Zero. Flag's already been pushed, and wow, what a start for Liquid.
Yeah, we talked about how important 1v1s would be in this game for Liquid, and it just seems like I can't remember with the last time that Sub-Zero lost one. Spark cleans up this kill now. Eco picks up another kill. Sub-Zero is going to have an easy run in here. That's going to be 1-0 to Liquid with just over a minute on the game.
Yeah, I mean, less than a minute. Just taking a look at the kill feed there, and you know, Pistola, he's yet to grab a kill. Minkwin and Hook, they only have 1 kill apiece. So Liquid clearly in the lead here, trying to focus on P side. You definitely can tell their game plan coming into this one.
Yeah, not what you needed if you're an Envy fan. Down 1-0 in that first minute or so of the game. I'm going to hop on board with Pistola, though, from EnVyUs. This guy was playing phenomenal Halo last night against Luminosity. Pretty much was the standout player for me, but he needs to step up again and reproduce that performance as Hook is looking for a triple kill top mid, and he hits the triple kill. Looking for the over as well, but going to be taken down as he looks to crash down into that Team Liquid player. That's the kind of play we need to see from Envy. They need to make some big plays and get a little bit of hype going for their squad.
And Hook literally just destroyed Stellar for that triple kill. He was already weak going into the battle after a clamber top center where I think Stellar got a first shot on him. On top of that, the thrust backwards completely threw him off guard.
Yeah, but what's happening right here? We see a massive play coming in from Hook, but somehow Liquid managed to get that flag all the way back, essentially to the P side of their base. Just have to pick up a couple more kills here, but it looks like Envy have done a pretty good job of just making sure they get away, but Liquid pick up 2 kills in the feed. Minkwin picks up 1, Stellar picks up another one. They should be able to get a touch on this flag. Stellar's going to look to, Spartan, he's going to throw this one up into the window. This should be 2-0 to Team Liquid, and it is.
And keep in mind, this is in fact a best of 7, so it's not lights out if Envy does fall here to Liquid in this game number 3. And as you take a look, that is another camo already going over here in favor of Liquid. Sub-Zero doing a great job trying to stay alive, get these 2 players from Envy weak, but ultimately gets taken out, and that's P control back over to Envy. If they have a chance of winning this game, I'd say they have to lock this down for the remainder of it.
This is the first time we're seeing some aggression come in here for Team EnVyUs. They've been on the back foot. It's going to be 3 dead here as we see Snipe Down lighting up that kill feed. If Pistola can get that throw out, it's going to be a huge opportunity. He has to wait momentarily for his shield, so those shots that did strike him in the back are going to slow down this run, but his teammates, who can snipe down, pick up 2 kills. Pistola's going to be able to run this one all the way back to his pink attic. He's going to slam this one home, and Envy are going to be on the board.
Yeah, Pistola did a great job of getting into attic and getting that flag P side of the map, with staying alive here. As you can see, their aggression and P side of the map has gone back over to Liquid. Pistola doing everything he can to dodge those grenades. You can hear him exploding all around him. 2 members of Liquid are P side of the base. One gets taken no shield, escapes to bottom of the base, but Hook and Pistola, great teamwork, clean up both of those. That's 3 dead now for Team Liquid, but a great death grenade from Spartan will pick up one of those kills.
Yeah, Pistola doing just Pistola things there, staying alive in situations where he probably shouldn't, picking up kills and waiting for his teammates as well. Hook now set up on this sneaky little ledge just on the Team Liquid side of the P tower. Now he's pushing under the base, looking to help his teammate out. Pistola does win his battle against Spartan. Mikwin wins another battle against Sub-Zero here. Last 2 players alive for EnVy are on the car side of the base. If they can pick up these kills, there will be an opportunity to be a big double kill coming in from Stella. Is going to slow down this push as Mikwin is taken down as well.
Yeah, and Mikwin tries to finish off that kill and jump into the window, but does not know. Another member of Liquid comes off spawn there. Will go ahead and clean up that kill. Now, the thing to keep in mind is this new camouflage that is literally spawning right now. So we'll see who's going to be able to lock that one down. Players dropping left and right for both squads. You can see that in the kill feed. Another trade between Mikwin and Sub-Zero, and that camo is sitting there still.
Yeah, those trades on the P side of the map, though, for Liquid are going to be huge, because it might give them a chance to run at that camo off the respawn, but I'm sure that one of those players might have actually picked that one up. I'm not sure if it's still up or available. I believe it's actually in the hands of one of the players, but it's actually been burnt. Sorry, my apologies. Going to cross the screens there to try and see if we can spot it out, but Hook now putting the pressure on once again, working with Ola under that pink attic. Shots down on this player underneath as well. If they can finish this kill off, you can see in front of him does have a teammate who might be looking for position with this pull, but Spartan turns around on Hook. We talked about 1v1s, winning that one. Eco, on the other hand, he's all about that flag. He's going to run this one home. This is going to be the game going to Team Liquid.
And geez, I cannot believe what I am seeing. That might be the worst 1v1 loss in a pistol battle I've ever seen out of Hook. Very surprising and uncharacteristic there. Spartan, he was trapped under the base. Hook knew exactly what he was doing, and the crouch really threw him off and helped win that game. And yeah, just look at the body language here coming out of EnVy. They are not happy with how this series is going so far, and they need to turn this around here now. And that was just great overall performance from everyone on Liquid. The fact that they're able to do that, and the fact that EnVy's not able to capitalize on, like, for example, that triple kill from Hook is just kind of really scary now, being down 0-3 in the series.
Yeah, especially the scary thing for me is that Team EnVy has actually outslayed their opponents in that game, 44-38. So, I mean, slightly worrying times there. If you're picking up more kills than your opposition in a flag game, essentially, where it's all about fighting for real estate and creating those opportunities and those avenues to run that flag back, Team Liquid just seemed like they had a more superior strategy than Team EnVyUs.
Yeah, I mean, Team EnVyUs, they outslayed them. They had more assists than them. The thing they were lacking was flag captures, and unfortunately for them, that's what wins games to win that game.
Yeah, that's what wins games. We also saw quite a few of the camos actually going into the hands of Team Liquid. Sorry, but yeah, I mean, if he would have landed that ground pound, I was out of here. Like, I would have put my headset down, shaking his hand. I mean, that's a hell of a play. But yeah, as we saw, Eco with that sneaky pull, and we talked about how important that 1v1 battle was for Hook. He lost that one on the P side of the map, and in the meantime, that flag was already moving from Eco through the car side of the map, just opened up the map completely, and you could see at the end there how much that meant to Spartan at the end. He's getting pumped in this series, and now they're 3-0 up. They're only one game away from taking it.
Yeah, let's take a look here at Eco, the player you don't really hear much from Team Liquid because he's always dodging those interviews and never showing up on camera, but we got a picture of him here. Very rare sighting. So Kevin Smith, he's been around for a little while. Great job in Atlanta. Good accuracy and phenomenal series so far.
Yeah, very quiet guy, as you say. Doesn't like to be in the spotlight too much, but we did manage to uncover an archived photo of him there. And that is the man himself. He's putting in a big performance so far in this series. Kyle, that standout performance, obviously, in that game at #2. Something that really has, you know, highlighted to me how much individual skill is on this Liquid team. I feel like when we talk about the top 4 teams, it's always the conversations about the Renegades, the Frosties, the Royal 2s. But these guys are showing that they have just as much individual skill, especially with those power weapons, as the compadres.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell Liquid is no joke. They're not going to consistently be in the top of Pro League and consistently placing in the top 4 if they are not some of the best players in the game now. Switching sides there back to Envy, somebody that has been one of the best players in the game for nearly a decade now. That's going to be Pistola.
Yeah, an insane career so far from Pistola. Also, if you've never met Pistola, genuinely one of the nicest human beings you will ever meet in your life. Doesn't have a bad word to say about anyone, just loves to play the game, but more importantly, loves to win. If you're Ola right now, you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders, down 3-0, you're facing an elimination card. What do you say to your teammates?
I mean,
it's a scary place to go inside the mind of Ola, but try your best.
Yeah, I mean, it's backs against the wall. It's no more room for error. It's time to get hyped and time to get focused. Pistola, he's been a player that's been at the top and has fallen out of the ranks, you know, not qualifying for the first Halo World Championships. So one of my favorite things about this player here is how humble he is, how grateful he is for his opportunities and what he's been able to do, and that's why Pistola is such a great guy.
And he's also happy to fight back from situations where, you know, he's had losses, he's had disappointment. This is exactly what he needs to instill in his team as we move into strongholds on Empire. Team Liquid are just one game away from closing out the series and completing the sweep. Can Team EnVyUs get back into this one?
And we'll see a lot of action over here happening towards the camo side. Pistola does take out Sub-Zero, but you can see in that kill feed, players dropping here for both teams. But the real story is Overshield as camo was burnt. You saw that opening already. Great job, Team Liquid. All push out of the base, double back. Rather than going for the red base, they just elect to come back, secure their own. It's going to Envy, going to be grabbing a couple of points here, but look at this. They have so many members of Liquid already down bottom middle with that Overshield. It's going to buy enough time where the grenades aren't killing them, and they might be able to get that numbers advantage, but as we see, 2 members just go down, so it's actually Envy that are going to be able to get a setup going here.
They do momentarily, but Liquid do have bottom mid, and they do have that blue base, so good plays from them, using that Overshield, using every single advantage they had, taking every single extra bullet just to make sure that they got hold of that bottom mid stronghold. 7-2 the score at the start of this one. Sub-Zero going to land a left hook into the face of Snipe Down to put him back into respawn, and once again now 3 dead for EnVyUs. Total control for Liquid. This is a horrible situation to be in if you're Envy.
Absolutely horrible. Having a triple cap here on this map and making sure you have the numbers advantage is absurd. Sub-Zero picks up a killing spree with perfect shots. Envy, they're trying to capture red base, but you got a collapse coming in. Luckily they have 2 members, so they are able to quickly secure red base, but I don't think they're going to hold this one for very long.
They are taken down. A double cap still in effect, though. Points still being racked up here as EnVyUs do manage to claw their way into the red base and manage to stem the bleeding momentarily, but it's not going to be enough. They do need to make sure that they get on the scoreboard, and when Eco's picking up double kills, it's going to make it so much more difficult. Hook does manage to take him out of the game, but as you can see, Hook at the moment, he knows that he's just trying to prioritize kills, and in the meantime, Team Liquid have managed to take control of the entire map once again. They have a triple cap, but Envy now trying to push in. Hook's going to have battles to win here. He's going to be taken down as well. Eco going to hold on to that bottom mid stronghold. It's going to be Liquid who are still scoring as Spartan misses his ground pound, but does manage to finish off the kill on his
Well, the real question is Overshield is coming up in 5 seconds, so Liquid's in prime position, having 2 strongholds right now, but it looks like they may be sacrificing this one. Definitely, they elect to go for that camo, so they do have this one, but Overshield is going to be a big story, as that's going to be Snipe Down here, and Envy quickly pushing to just go for both bases and bottom center at the same time. Great reset here comes in from Eco, though.
And a question I wanted to ask you, Kyle, was on this particular map, what do you think is the more effective power-up? We see EnVyUs with the Overshield in their hands here. Liquid had that camo. What do you think is going to win that battle of those power-ups?
I mean, it really comes down to your teammates at the time, which one's more effective. I've asked that question to many pro players, and a lot of them have varying opinions there. So it's really depending on how your teammates are setting up and working around you. If you need to get those strongholds, then I'd probably take the Overshield. But if you need to control and keep setup, I'd probably go for camo.
Here we go then, Snipe Down. It's going to be Envy who did momentarily worse scoring, but Liquid once again picking up kills at such vital times and in positions on the map. Pistola now top mid, trying to put some shots on Stella, but Stella wins a battle. In the meantime, Eco picks up another kill. Envy are scoring at the moment, but as you can see, that bottom mid stronghold, that pit stronghold is ticking down. Hook's trying his best to back those players up, but it's going to blow himself up, actually, as that barrel does the work for Liquid. 3 down here for Liquid, though. In the meantime, they did manage to get control of bottom mid. 53-15 the score, but Envy do manage to claw it back again.
Yeah, we're back over here with Mikwin, and that was quite the barrel trade that we saw from Hook and Stellar, but Mikwin, he picks up a 1v1 victory. Envy still getting time. This is their first long period where they're able to secure these strongholds, so it's going to depend on what Liquid decides to do, what is going to be their strategy here to break out of the bases. Most of them are trapped over by security, but you can see that pit is starting to be captured. Is Mikwin going to be able to stop this and get the reset? Catches Spartan not looking at it, but there's two players down there, and he has to back up. Very likely going to go over to Team Liquid. Sure enough, Stellar finishes that one off.
Stellar does manage to finish that one off and somehow stays alive as well. Mikwin lands the two-shot beatdown with that DMR to take him out of the game. We're going to see those camo and the overshield popping again. Mikwin making his way towards that camouflage. He's going to be able to pick that one up. Spartan picks up a kill on the other side of things, but for the first time in their game, we're going to see both the power-ups, the overshield and the camo going into the hands of Team Liquid. We have Mikwin with the camo, and of course, we have Hook with the overshield.
Yeah, Hook's overshield is gone and does eventually get taken out, but Mikwin's able to finish off that kill. However, the strongholds did change hands during that time, so Envy, they need to get back down here, securing one of these bases or bottom center. Mikwin's doing everything he can. This would be one of those times I'd like to have overshield, but Mikwin does a great job using that camo and still stays alive.
They do manage to regain a scoring position in the map as well. They have control of both side bases. They're trying desperately to get control of the bottom mid stronghold as well. Team EnVyUs, after the killing spree from Mikwin, still using his camo effectively. They are going to have a triple cap at the moment, 34-66. It looks like EnVyUs starting to warm up.
Yeah, Hook does a great job finishing off the kill onto Spartan, who looked like he might have been able to take out an Envy member there. Now Hook doubling back to blue base. They're checking for respawns. They know two members have just gone down, so he's got to be very careful here. Two members of Liquid are pushing over to try to help secure this bottom mid stronghold. But as you can see, Hook, he just committed suicide somehow. I'm not sure what he did there, but that is a crucial mistake to have happen this late into the game.
Such a devastating mistake, but I was just looking at the kill feed in the bottom left there in the 4v4 situation. Once again, it was just liquid, one after the other. Envy players were falling, and even though they managed to get control of both those power-ups, Liquid is still winning this game. They are still scoring points. 74-43 the score. I mean, Envy, they've got to get themselves together right now, or they're getting knocked out of the competition.
And Spartan grabs himself a double kill, so even though Envy was able to secure bottom mid with two members going down, I'm not sure they're going to be able to contest and stop this hill. Hook jumps into the hill, tries to buy some time. Looks like he might be able to. Enough time for Mikwin to at least come off, respawn, and get the reset. Great job here from Envy.
Mikwin trying to finish off this kill in the pit as well. We're seeing Team Liquid once again try and start this one off. Mikwin desperately trying to use all of the movement that he has to stay alive as long as he can, buy some time for his teammates to get near him, but in the meantime, both the camo and the overshield have gone into one of these two teams. We see Eco with this overshield on the other side. I'm not sure if the camo was actually burnt. I believe it was. We're going to see a 1v1 here from Eco. He's going to be taking this player down to no shield. EnVyUs are still scoring, Carl. Look at those scores in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. 75-66. EnVyUs again back into this one.
Yeah, Envy is doing a great job here. Backs against the wall, down 0-3 in the series, trying to get back into this one. They need to get this reset. Bottom mid, Liquid still charging, trying to get in here. Back smack goes on to Mikwin here from Spartan, but another reset comes in, and Envy quickly getting close to tying this one up.
67 points to Envy. 75 points at the moment to Liquid. Liquid have picked up some important kills though, so they might have an opportunity to make a move, but Snipe Down picks up an important kill on Sub-Zero. Going to be traded out, however, but at this point, trades are okay. If you're Envy, you're still going to be in positions to protect those strongholds. Spartan now picks up another kill. Spartan picks up a big double, and how many times have we seen Team Liquid members throughout this series pick up big double kills, which just open the map? And look at this. They're trying to now drop on that bottom mid stronghold. Green gun in the hands. Pistola with the big wheel against Spartan though. Snipe Down wins one as well, but somehow Liquid managed to steal that one away. And it's going to be them scoring again.
Yeah, and it looks like Liquid went ahead and went for a base trade, but so did Envy in response to that. So bottom mid, two members in there quickly going over. Nobody from Envy able to get in there and contest. And now we just saw 3 lead changes here in a row.
80-78. Liquid with the advantage. They're still scoring. Spartan once again picks up a big kill, which is going to create an opportunity, a numbers opportunity for Team Liquid. They're going to have a triple cap as well as we enter the last few moments, potentially, of this game. 2 dead here for Envy. Pistola manages to pick up a kill of his own. Sub-Zero going to be taken down. Pistola with a double kill, though. He's looking for more. Oh, mid, but Stellar manages to win that one. And by doing so, is going to force all those Envy players off the respawn. 96-78. This game is pretty much done. We're going to see Team EnVyUs be knocked out of the tournament and Liquid move on in the tournament.
And wow, a 4-0 sweep over Team EnVy. Liquid for the first time finally being able to remove EnVy from the tournament here. And you can see they got to be feeling great about that one here, because what a time and an opportunity to do so, but they still need to keep their minds focused. This was not their tournament. This was just one step on the way to winning here, and they need to keep their eyes on their next matchup, because that Splice is not going to be the same competition level that we just saw EnVy do here. But what I'd like to do is go back over to the analyst desk with Golden Boy. Take it away.
All right, well, thank you so much, gentlemen, and wow, what a series for Team Liquid. I mean, we've been constantly questioning whether or not this team can get over that hump, and here they are.
They did it.
4-0'd EnVy, the first seeded team in this competition, Strongside.
I think you really got to point out to Spartan's hype and his energy. Just every single game they were winning, he was standing up. You could tell how pumped he was. He really wants this. He's been driven so hard for so long, and this is an opportunity where they could potentially make it into the top 2. This could be their shot. They fell out of the top 3. Now, can they make it a little bit further?
You need that one player as well, that one player that can bring the hype up for the rest of the team, and Spartan was clearly doing that. Some of the players were just sat down, they were just like, yeah, this is a walk in the park. You said they were getting over that hump.
Yeah.
They flew over that hump. They did everything possible. They got on a flight, they checked in, they're in a different blooming country right now.
Yeah, and you do bring an interesting point, though, right? You talk about Sub-Zero, Stellar, and Eco. These are 3 guys who, you know, at times you can see that energy, but they're pretty docile, right, to choose that word. And Spartan does bring that spark. He always has brought that energy, that hype that was necessary. But on the other side, though, for EnVy, I mean, what went wrong, Gaskin?
That's the question, really. It looked like they lacked coordination, mainly. It seemed like they lost... before the game, I was talking about Team Liquid, and I was saying how they don't have belief in themselves to get past that hump, right? It seemed like today, EnVy didn't have that belief in themselves. It seemed like they were falling short every single time. Individual battles were being lost left, right, and center. I saw Hook miss about 7 pistol shots and get out-pistoled. I have never seen that in all of my time casting Halo 5. It doesn't seem like EnVy woke up whatsoever in this series.
Yeah, the problems that were present yesterday were just extrapolated today. I mean, tenfold.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And Team EnVyUs, I mean, I think you really kind of nailed it right on the spot. They didn't really have that coordination. They didn't have that teamwork. They weren't pulling off just like normal good plays. They didn't have to play super flashy or anything, but they were getting out-skilled. They were getting out-teamworked, and everything they were doing was being countered. Yeah, they had a moment there in that game number 4 where it looked like they were going to come back and win Empire's strongholds, but then finally Liquid was able to rally back.